average rate of change. Suppose f is a continuous function on the interval a, b. Then the average rate of change from x equals a to x equals b is defined to be f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. The average rate of change is also equal to the slope of the secant joining the points a, f of a and b, f of b. The average rate of change of the function g on the closed interval a, b is given by g of b minus g of a over b minus a. Exercise A. What is the average rate of change g on the interval -1, 2? All right, so we can take, so this is our a and this is our b. So we're going to do g of b, so g of 2 minus g of -1 divided by 2 minus -1. So g of 2 is 0 minus g of -1, which is 3, divided by 2 plus 1, which is 3. So -3 over 3 equals -1. Another way to solve this is to draw a line between those 2 points from -1 to 2 and then find the slope of that line. And you can see that that line has a slope of -1. What is the average rate of change h on the interval -5, 0? All right, so we have h of 0 minus h of -5 divided by 0 minus -5. H of 0 is 39 minus h of -5, which is -11, divided by 5. 39 plus 11 gives us 50, divided by 5 gives us 10. And you can see that a line that connects this point to this point has a slope of 10. Find an interval a, b where the average rate of change f is 8. All right, so a line between this point and this point looks like it could have a slope of 8. So let's use this point and this point to figure it out. So we have f of -4 minus f of -12 divided by -4 minus -12. So f of -4 is 64 minus f of -12, which is 0, divided by -4 plus 12, which is 8. 64 divided by 8 is 8. So yes, the interval would be from -12 to -4. The interval is -12 to -4. What is the average rate of change g of x equals x squared plus 3 on the interval -1, 2? All right, so we have a and b. So what we need to do, since we don't have a graph to look at, is plug these values in here and see what the y values are. So g of b, which is 2, equals 2 squared plus 3 times 2, which is 4, plus 6, which is 10. And g of -1 equals -1 squared plus 3 times -1, which is 1 minus 3, -2. Now that we have these values, we can use our equation. G of b, which is g of 2, is 10, minus g of a, which is -2, divided by b minus a, which is -1. So this is 12 divided by 3, which equals 4. And there we go.